Hello, owners, and welcome to the halfway point of the Peanut Butter Jelly Time League fantasy football season. It's just been a few COVID bumps in the road, but so far it's been a pretty exciting season. Let's take a look back at week 7. We're going to start off with the Rattlesnakes. Rattlesnakes are winners of 2 in a row. Narrowly defeat the plummeting Bathtub Gin team 111.52 to 110.86. The Snakes start a defense who are on bye. That was the Ravens. And they get 0.1 points from their number 2 wide receiver and still win. Why, you ask? Well, look no further than Tyler Lockett and his 50.5 points. He was high scorer of the week. Lockett caught 15 passes for 200 yards and 3 touchdowns. Matt Ryan had 23.52 points, and Hilaire 12.8 for the winners. For the Gin, who may need to put down that bottle of gin, Brady had a huge game with 46.86 points. Keenan Allen 19.5, and Ridley 17.4. For that Bathtub Gin, taking a bath, drinking too much gin, losers of 4 in a row. But we'll get to that later. In another close game, the Zooks topped the Lake Show 109.72 to 107.72. Zooks are led by early MVP candidate Russell Wilson and his 37.92 points. On 33 receptions on 50 attempts for 388 yards and 3 touchdowns. He also threw 3 INTs. However, he added 84 yards on 6 carries rushing. Hopkins, 23.3, and Cooks, 9.5 for the Zooks. Lake Show get 23.3 from DJ Moore, 20.8 from Gibson, and 18 point from Edmonds. Who the fuck are these guys? Moving on to, let's see, high score of the week goes to Bunga. They dropped 151.18 on Belichick yourself, who were no slouch either, with the second highest total of the week at 143. I hate when that happens. Bunga is led by a resurgent Bobby Hebert. Wait, what's that? Oh, never mind. He's led by absolute nobody, Justin Herbert. Herbert goes 27 for 43 for 347 yards and 3 touchdowns. He added 66 yards on the ground on 9 carries and another TD. Did you know Mr. Herbert is the only player since at least 1970 with as many as 1,500 passing yards and a passer rating above 100 in his first 5 games? So who knows? Maybe we'll figure out who this Herbert dude is after all. Devontae Adams had 40.1 and Higgins added 16.3. Belly was led by Murray with 45.1, Robinson 31.7, and a Gronk sighting, he had 14.7 points. Next game, Cobra Kai is victorious over the Pilot Lights, 139.22 to 116. Antonio Brown, what? Damn, again, sorry, that's next week. A.J. Brown had 26.3 to lead the way for Cobra Kai. That was on 6 catches for 153 yards and a score. Godwin, 19.3, and McLaurie, 18.5. Wide receivers ruling the day for Cobra Kai. The Lights had the guy throwing to Brown. Tannehill had 21.3. Kamara had 18.8. And Captain Kirk, 18.2. The last 2 games are examples of why we play the game. The Dogs enter the game 5-1. The Dragers 1-5. Dogs, a top scoring team, proceed to put. Wait a minute. I fucked that up too, man. I can't read my own writing. Oh, there we go. The Dogs, who are a top scoring team, proceed to put a season and weekly low of 76.38 on the scoreboard and lose 114.36 to 76.38. Dragons are led by A.A. Ron Rodgers with his 35.32 points on 23 of 34 passing for 283 yards and 4 touchdowns. The third time he's done that this year. Boyd had 24.24, and the Buffalo D had 16. Dogs get 20.38 from Allen, 17 from the Washington defense, and 8.7 from Darrell Henderson Jr. Last but not least, we've heard it all before. We heard it all Sunday long. The Rockers were looking way past those headbangers, and they paid for it with a 130.2 to 104.86 loss. Sheboygan, led by Deontay Johnson. Yes, the 1.2 over the last 3 games he played. Well, actually, he was a scratch in one of those games. Didn't even play. 1.2 in his last 3 games. This week had a career day. 9 receptions, 80 yards, 2 touchdowns for 24.5 points. KC defense adds 24 with 2 touchdowns, 2 INTs, 2 fumble recoveries, 3 sacks, while allowing only 16 points. And then Galladay had 16.4. For the losers, they actually played the quarterback Watson and were rewarded with 30.16 points. Gurley, 21.2, and Kareem Hunt, 17.7. All right, news and notes. Football tonight. Yes, it's Thursday morning. I know I explained it in my message to the league earlier today. I kind of fallen a little bit behind, but we have football tonight. It's Falcons at the Panthers. We have 4 teams on bye this week: Arizona, Jacksonville, Houston, and your Washington football team. According to Bruce Arians, Antonio Brown looking fantastic at practice. Nice scoop by the Late Show last week from Brown. I can go back and look, and I meant to do this. I'm sure that Brown was drafted by somebody and then dropped, and then now we got scooped up by the Lake Show. NFL plans to hold fan capacity to 20% for Super Bowl 55. And masks will, of course, be mandatory. And the best news of the week is no COVID positives that we know of at the moment. All right, get ready for week 8, starting in 12 hours. And I'm going to bed. Well, that's a lie, too. I'm going to get a bagel, and I'm going to watch the season 2 finale of Jessica Jones. And then I'm going to bed. And then when I get up, I will shoot my next video of the day, which is mid-season report cards. I know you guys can't wait for that one. All right, so that's all I got for week 7. It's in the books. I'll see you later on this afternoon with the report cards, and we got football tonight. Later, guys.